In this video, we will be reviewing 6.5 geometric sequences. In this section, there are two definitions: geometric sequence and common ratio. Geometric sequence is a sequence where the ratio of a consecutive term is a constant, and the common ratio is the ratio of any two consecutive terms in a geometric sequence. The main key concept that you want to focus on is the formula, which is a general term of a geometric sequence, which is Tn equals a r n minus 1. And the equation a is the first term, r is the common ratio, and n is the term number. The basic common questions that will most likely be asked for this section would be: determine the number of terms in a geometric sequence, and is this a geometric sequence? Let's go. Okay, question number 1 is going to basically ask you to find the value of r. So there's your geometric sequence, and now I have to find the common ratio. What you would do is you would get the second term and you would divide it by the first term or the previous term, and then you would get negative 0.5 in this situation. And to check if it is a geometric sequence and not any other just a random bunch of numbers, you would do the next pair, which would be 150 divided by negative 300, which would give you, again, negative 0.5. So your common ratio, which is r, is negative 0.5. Question number 2 is going to ask you the number of terms. There is your geometric sequence: 6, 18, 54, and then ... 4, 3, 7, 4. And here you basically find what term number is 4,374. So you know A, R, and Tn. So what you would do here is you have your formula, and you would plug in what you know. So Tn is this, 6, R there, and n minus 1. N is what you need to find. So the most easiest thing to do is you're going to have to use log for this to help you find your answer. So you do 4,374 divided by 6 equals 3 n minus 1. And then with that you would get 729 equals 3 exponent to the power of n minus 1. And this is where you would use log on both sides. So you use log to 3 and log to 729. And with that you can bring the exponent n minus 1 down, which would be here. And, well, yeah, you would divide the logs together. And once you divide them, you would get 6. So now 6 equals n minus 1. You bring the 1 over and you get 7. So this number is term 7 in this geometric sequence. Basically, it would give you a percent, and it would say every 5 years, it would give you a period of time, and then it would give you your A value. So you know your A is 4,100 and your R. Now the way to find your R is you're going to be using this 8% here. So 100% minus 8% would give you 92%, which is where you would find, which would be your common ratio. So turn that into an equation, you get this. And then in this case, n is the number of 5-year periods, since it says 5 years there, and it's starting from 1984. And then basically you would plug it in and you would find the sequence, and then that would be the number of accidents that you would have in the 4th, 5th period, so in 20 years. So since 1984.